India has emerged as the third largest economy globally with a high growth rate and has improved its global ranking in terms of per capita income. In the growth of Indian economy, micro, small and medium enterprises play a crucial role and helps in industrialization of rural and backward areas, thereby reducing regional imbalances, assuring more equitable distribution of national income and wealth. It also provides large employment opportunities at comparatively lower capital cost than large industries. This sector contributes enormously to the socio-economic development of the country. With liberalization and globalization of the Indian economy, the small enterprises in India have unprecedented opportunities on one hand and face serious challenges on the other. While access to global market has offered a host of business opportunities in the form of new target markets and possibilities to exploit technological advantage, the challenges in this process have flowed mainly from the scale of operation, technological availability, easy access to institutional credit, and intense competition in marketing. Taking a view of the whole situation, the Government of India has put in place several measures to help small enterprises to become globally competitive. One such approach is the cluster development approach. A cluster is a group of economic enterprises producing same or similar products and services or a complementary range of products or services within an identifiable and as far as practicable contiguous area. Thus, a cluster of micro and small enterprises is identified by the product or services, by the type of the units, that is micro or small enterprise, and the place where the units are located. Clusters and associated networks enable small firms to combine the advantages of running a small unit with the benefits of scale and specialization enjoyed by large units. Currently, there are more than 600 industrial, micro and small clusters and over 7,000 artisan and micro enterprise clusters operating in India. Moreover, there are about 2,500 untapped rural industry clusters in the country. Some of these clusters are so large that they account for nearly 80% of the production of a selected product within the country. For example, the knitwear cluster of Ludhiana. Almost the entire gems and jewelry exports are from the clusters of Surat and Mumbai. The Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is implementing the Cluster Development Scheme through the Office of the Development Commissioner MSE, an attached office of the Ministry. The scheme entails holistic development of the selected clusters. Ministry has taken up complete hand-holding approach for the growth of micro and small enterprises and is also providing some other purposeful interventions like soft activities are the interventions which are directed towards creation of general awareness, counseling, motivation and trust building, exposure visits, market development including exports, seminar, workshop and training related to the methodology of cluster development, and hard activities are generally technology-related interventions and directed towards improvement in manufacturing practices, quality control method, design and drawing of product, equipment and furnaces, testing methods, energy conservation and pollution control. Cluster Facility Center is a key initiative of Cluster Development Program provided by the Ministry. Setting up of Common Facility Center also involves a series of process which includes identification of a cluster, conducting diagnostic study, validation and acceptance of diagnostic study, conducting trust building activities, preparing of detailed project report (DPR), examination of the DPR, project sanctioned. Ministry of MSE has set up resource centers with the principal charter of helping the micro and small enterprise clusters by providing training, hand-holding and monitoring services. These centers are actively involved in organizing need-based training programs, workshops, seminars, research and extension services. The resource centers set up at National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Hyderabad. National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, Noida. Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, Ahmedabad, and Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, Guwahati, with sub-centers in other states of northeastern region. India is a country with diversity. Hence, Ministry has provided the benefits to number of clusters in different tropics of the country. Furniture Cluster, Ernakulam. Ernakulam is a district in the state of Kerala. It is the highest revenue-yielding district in the state and is known as the commercial capital of Kerala. It is the third most populous district in Kerala after Malappuram and Thiruvananthapuram. Ernakulam district also hosts the highest number of international and domestic tourists in Kerala state. The furniture cluster Ernakulam was taken up by the Ministry of MSME for interventions under Micro and Small Enterprises Cluster Development Program with the help of Industries Department, Government of Kerala. Earlier, there were several problems faced by micro and small enterprises such as inadequate seasoning, design, product development, finishing facilities, wooden furniture, design and cutting manually affecting productivity and quality, designing, carving, grooving, slotting all done manually affecting quality, quality of the edge branding surface due to non-uniform heating, lack of skilled manpower for edge curving and smoothing affecting standardization of production. A proposal for setting up of a common facilities center in the cluster was moved by the government of Kerala with the initiatives taken by the Special Purpose Society in the Furniture Cluster Ernakulam. Kerala Furniture Consortium was formed on 11th July 2006 with an authorized capital of Rs 1 crore from 33 members. The cluster has presence over 2,500 tiny units and small holdings providing employment to about 19,000 people. The registered micro and small enterprise units contributed about 30% of the total turnover of the cluster and provide employment to more than 6,700 persons. The facilities available in the Common Facility Center are seasoning and chemical treatment, planing, leveling of the blocks, finger joining, gluing and fusing into appropriate planks and sheets employing hydraulic jacks, mortising and tanning of the furniture, sanding operation, processing operation, print-to-print operations such as carving, grooving, designing, drilling, boring, coloring and spraying. Raisin Cluster, Sangli. Sangli being the largest grape-producing district of Maharashtra. Grapes is a seasonal fruit and the volume of the grapes produced is very high in this region. After meeting the requirement of the national or domestic market, the remaining grapes are processed to make raisins and get the mileage of higher price of the raisin in national and international market.
We can provide very good quality of raisins matching international standards such as Turkey and Australia or even USA.
Micro and small enterprises were facing problems before the formation of this cluster, like grape processing was carried out in a very traditional and conventional way by simple machines designed on their own. Grapes were dried under open sky, which was a very unhygienic way of making the raisin and did not have any standing in the international market. Also, it did not evenly comply with the international norms of packaging for exports. Other problems faced were related to credit, technology upgradation and marketing. Apart from soft interventions, the Ministry of MSME has also established Common Facilities Center to assist micro and small enterprises by providing technology and infrastructure. MSME has helped a lot as this project costs 7.2 crores in which our growers have contributed only 15% and 5% loan from bank and 10% government of Maharashtra has contributed. Balance contribution was provided by MSME and MSME has also financed us. They had also helped us in technical and marketing. Due to all of this, we have been able to do indirect export within a time span of just 2 years, and now our company is in profit.
मुनाफे में चल रहा है.
नवंबर 12 से हमारा
We have started our commercial production in November 2012, and till now we have completed about 7,000 ton production, and we have earned about 1 crore 70 lakhs rupees as labor charges. Now we are earning good profits.
अच्छा तरह से हमें मुनाफा भी हो रहा है.
Pottery Cluster Kuja. Kuja, often called the Ceramic City, is situated around 85 kilometers from Delhi in district Bulandshahr of Uttar Pradesh. With over 500 factories producing ceramic works, Kuja supplies a large portion of the ceramics used in the country. Its skyline is dotted with chimneys. Problems faced by micro and small enterprises were lack of quality products and maintaining its consistency, lack of firing facilities, with the result of units were depended on large units for firing their wares, and they had to wait for turn, and sometimes they were not able to supply their products and consequently lose their goodwill as well as money. Lack of testing facilities. Ministry of MSME and CGCRI Kuja has carried out a diagnostic study, and the soft interventions further helped the cluster units to form a special purpose society in the cluster by the name of Kutir Evam Hastashilp Welfare Society Kuja. Facilities in Common Facility Center, Clay Processing Unit, firing of green products in tunnel kiln, training and testing facilities. This society has total 492 units with a turnover of around 175 crores, providing employment to 40,000 people. Cashew Cluster Goa. Goa Cashew Nut Cluster was taken up for implementation during 2009-2012. The implementation was done through Special Purpose Society consisting of members belonging to Scheduled Tribe community. The cluster consists of about 300 small cashew producers or processors.
पहले इधर लोकल लोग
Earlier, local farmers used to sell raw cashew nuts directly to dealers without any processing. But now farmers have joined and become members of this society, and now they get better rate. They are also able to sell their product after processing with their own label. Cashew producers were guided about organic farming and improved product practices by establishing linkages with technical institutes like Indian Council of Agriculture and Research, Directorate of Agriculture.
ये प्रोजेक्ट
This project was started in the year 2009, supported by MSME Development Institute, Bhargaon, Goa. Progress of the cashew cluster is quite encouraging. Special Purpose Society was strengthened to carry on the activities on commercial lines. The interventions eliminated the middlemen and helped cashew nut producers to appropriate the value addition among themselves for their betterment. The intervention helped the primary producers of cashew nuts to get remunerative price. Some of the clusters contributing immensely in the growth of Indian economy are Foundry Cluster, Ahmedabad, Gujarat; Brass and Bronze Metal Utensils Cluster, Pare, Bihar; Imitation Jewelry Industry Cluster, Machilipattanam, Andhra Pradesh; Safety Match Industries Cluster, Virudhunagar, Tamil Nadu; Rice Mill Cluster, Kaladi, Kerala; Starch and Sago Cluster, Salem, Tamil Nadu. India is becoming big day by day, and the credit is shared by MSME also. Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises is working hard for creating common facilities, developing network approach through institutional linkages, making micro and small industries globally competitive. Cluster Development Program. Together we grow bigger.